Hey, what's happening, y'all? This is DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. And it's about that time, right? This is going to actually be filmed on Christmas. So I want to say Merry Christmas to each and every one of y'all. Shout out to those who are starting to subscribe, who are starting to check out the content and everything. Plan to bring much, much more, much, much more. You know what I mean? As you know, usually when I do this, Father Lessons for Fatherless Sons, this particular video I usually share with my son who is actually traveling for the holidays. You know what I mean? So my prayers are with him as he goes to and fro, visiting friends and family and all that good stuff. And that's a great thing, right? It's good to be able to get away sometime and be able to enjoy yourself, you know what I mean, in other places. So with that being said, again, I'm DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. That's what I'm most notably known as, you know what I mean? But long before I was a DJ, I was a D-boy, you know what I mean? And then as I was a D-boy, I also became father. Understand what I'm saying? So that is the view that I have with that, and that's the theme for this particular segment. Again, father lessons for fatherless sons. Just want to share some some spiritual lessons. You know what I mean? What our heavenly Father feels about the dating world today, or what He says in His Word, and also as an earthly father. My thoughts on the dating world today. You know what I mean? You don't necessarily have to agree with it, but I've been around, and as I was saying before, going from D-boy to father, becoming a DJ. Of course, I've been a working man throughout the years as well. But not only that, never was a photographer, you know what I mean? So we got to make sure that our camera is sitting nice and steady and everything. So, that's all right, you know what I mean? The bottom line is all about the content, you know what I mean? So as I was saying, becoming Deacon Ron, you know what I mean? And during that time, Chef Ron, and also Reverend Ron. So I'm privy to have, again, different vantage points, different ways of seeing things based on various experiences throughout life, you know what I mean? And so my goal is to share my experiences, my thoughts with people who have not been in situations such as myself, you know what I mean? There's young men who don't have their fathers in their lives maybe the way they want to, or don't have them at all. You understand what I'm saying? So hopefully some of these thoughts, some of these decisions that I've made can hopefully help those people that's been in that situation. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to belabor the time. I don't want to belabor the hour. It looks like it's going to be a pretty long episode of Pop the Balloon and Find Love. I believe we're at episode 34, if not 35. You know what I mean? And shout out to this couple that's here. You know what I mean? BM and his wife, Arlette Armuli. I believe they're the originators of Pop the Balloon and Find Love. But if you go online, you will find many, many, many different variations of the same show, same name, different hosts and different people. But I like theirs because they keep it classy. First of all, they're married, right? So they have an idea of the way couples should be. You understand what I'm saying? And you can hear it in her intellect, in the way that Arlette dialogues with the particular contestants. You know what I'm saying? And then there are also some spinoffs of the show as well. With her husband BM talks to them. I think he has something about getting dressed and everything. I don't watch any and all of them, but I do check out the reunions, and I plan to do some reviews on that. I've seen a lot of the episodes of Pop the Balloon and Find Love, and so we're going to go back into time and hopefully share some of that as well. But the bottom line is, this is my favorite. You know what I mean? Even with the reunions and all that, this is my favorite Papa de Bloom or Find Love, hands down. You understand what I'm saying? So look, make sure that that you comment, or feel free to comment. Your views are definitely welcome here, and don't forget to subscribe as well. We want to get up to as many subscribers as possible. First goal is 100, right? We want to start with 100, and I'm almost halfway there as DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. But I just noticed today that Father Lessons, this particular channel, doesn't have any subscribers yet, and that's all right. You know what I mean? Some people don't understand and know. They just feel like because you're a friend of Ron, because you know me or you've seen the content, you're just enjoying it, and maybe even think it's still under the umbrella of DJ Ron. But that's all right. The bottom line is, I definitely welcome you as a subscriber, and I hope that you enjoy the content and be able to get something out of it. And then don't forget to check them out. You know what I mean? Give them a like, give them a comment, give them give them a thumbs up, as I just did for their content. They are truly doing some great things. They're blazing a trail in this particular arena when it comes to love, particularly black love in the community. You know what I mean? And that's one thing about me. I've always been about unity within the community, and that's the reason why I want to share, because it's not just for the sons, right? Yes, it's to the sons, but it's also for the daughters, because the daughters can take notes of what a good son looks like. You understand what I'm saying? So anyway, let's go ahead and push play, get started, and see what they have in store for us today.
Merry Christmas! On behalf of all of us here at Pop the Balloon or Find Love, We wish you all a very happy holidays.
Husband and wife, as I said. There we go. Okay, look like the brother's gonna be in line today. So she gonna have a lineup of men and bring out different women to interview them, to talk to them or whatever. And if the men hold on to their balloon, they may have found love. We're gonna see how it goes. She's gonna go a little bit more in depth with the details on how this show works, but that's basically the gist of it. Just pop the balloon or find love. The contestants are supposed to be dressed as if they're going out on a date, the first date. So, first impressions are very important a lot of times when it comes to the contestants. But to each their own, though. Some people, that's their way of going, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, the way I'm dressed today, it is Christmas Day. My Warriors be on a little bit, so shout out to the Golden State Warriors. Again, I'm DJ Ron, the classic DJ from the Bay. That is Bay Area, California. And y'all know Golden State is California, and that's where the Warriors play, right there in the Bay, San Francisco, across the bridge from my hometown of Richmond, California. So shout out to Richmond, California. Shout out to Oakland, California, Vallejo, and San Francisco. Once again, that is the Bay. Sweater's nice. It's a nice sweater there. Here we go.
Have you heard about Ryoko Pro? This is the cutting-edge portable Wi-Fi hotspot that people wish they found out about soon.
Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It's your host Arlette and we are here with another episode of Pop the Balloon or Find Love, and we've got some single men lined up. Make some noise, guys.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh my god. All right.
So before I get started, usually my son and I would, just based on how many people are there, we try to choose how many or try to guess how many couples are going to match up. So I'm going to guess for this one. I want to be safe with the 2, but I'm going to go ahead and reach for 3. I'm going to say 3 different couples are going to match up today. Let's see how it goes.
All right, so we're going to be bringing out some single ladies one by one. When she comes around this corner, if she's your type to a T, you really like what you see, do not pop your balloon. However, if there's anything that you're not a fan of, that you're really not feeling, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to you and see why you ended up popping. Are you ready?
Yeah!
All right, well, with that being said, let's go ahead and bring out our first single lady. Hello, welcome in. What's your name?
My name is NIta.
NIta, how old are you?
I am 38 years young.
And what do you do?
I work in public health.
Okay, all right. So what are some things you like to do for fun?
I like everything involving outdoors. So hiking, road trips, picnics, sports, outdoor sports I love, like football, for example.
Okay, football.
I also love live band, anything dancing related. So salsa, merengue, bachata, that's what I do. So yeah, that's pretty much.
Okay. Now, what are some things you look for in a man?
Oh, I look for a man who...
First of all, let me just give this. Heights are matching up. A lot of people get popped because of the height. The women, they always want a tall man. All these gentlemen are tall. But as for me personally, and that's not no shade on nobody else, and strictly dealing with my preferences, I personally don't care for the bald look, you know what I mean, on a woman. Some of them can rock it well, though, and she's doing pretty good on there, so I got to give her props for that. I like the color to it and everything else. All in all, she seemed like something nice, you know what I mean? Definitely an 8 or above, you know what I mean? So let's see how it go.
is confident.
A man that's confident.
Emotionally intelligent, masculine leadership. It's very important. Someone who's honest, vulnerable. Someone who's a safe space. And someone who, not only who's a safe space, but someone who has someone who has space to be present.
Okay.
Also someone who is just an all-around good man, good human being.
Good
Now,
list.
what are some deal breakers?
The opposite of that.
Okay.
Right.
To include hygiene. That's very important. Also, A smoker, a heavy smoker. I don't mind
No
someone who
smoke.
smokes cannabis here and there, but if you're pretty heavy on that, I can't do that. And if you have more than one child, that's a deal breaker as well.
Okay, cool. So we did get a pop balloon. Let's go on over there, see
Only
why
one.
he ended up popping.
So far, so good.
Your
Let's
name
see.
and age.
My name is Desmond. My friends call me Dr. Des. I'm 37 years old.
And Desmond, what do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur and I also work for the government. I have a doctorate degree and I also work as a family nurse practitioner.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay,
why did you end
well
up popping your balloon?
I do have a criteria. It's called the Des factor. It's just simple as ABC. I look at the appearance, I evaluate the brains, and also look at character. So she didn't pass the appearance factor.
All right, well then.
Why not?
Now, is Desmond someone that's your type?
You know, appearance wise, I will say that there are some things that I wouldn't go for, but I like to get to know someone. So, you know, we would have to have a conversation.
Here we go with the tit and tat. Seemed like a little tit for tat. So that may be something about her character. I don't know. You know what I mean? His very sharp right here. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. Maybe she'll go in a little more detail.
And see where you are mentally. Yeah.
Okay?
Thank you. All right, I'll have you head back that way. So we do have quite a few guys here today. So let me hand you a pick.
Okay.
All right, I'll have you hold on to that.
so she got to pick
and
randomly.
I am gonna have you pop. Let's go with 2 balloons.
Oh, 2 balloons.
2 balloons.
Yes.
Oh, why would you volunteer?
He got more than one kid, so he taking himself out. All right.
Okay, hold on. So he volunteered because he got more than one kid. Now I'll have you pop 2 more. Okay, and then 1 more. Actually, no, I think that's all right. Okay. Let's go here. All right, your name and age.
I'm Dan. I'm 40.
Okay, and Dan, what do you do?
I'm a GM of one of Las Vegas' greatest Greek grills. Yanni's, by the way.
Okay, nice. So what? I know you said you got more than one kid. How come you didn't pop when she mentioned that?
I just wanted to hear her out.
Okay.
You know, maybe me being persuasive could have made it work, but I don't play about mine.
Period. Okay. So is she someone that is your type though?
She cool. She tall. So
tall
I could look eye to eye.
Okay.
I'm 5'7".
5'7".
Oh, that's my height. She looked taller than that.
So now is he someone that's your type?
Yeah, that's somebody I will take some time to get to know at least. Yeah.
He got to be 6'1", 6'2".
Lay your dimples. I got them too.
Thank you.
This morning on Take It Off Today, an incredible transformation on TikTok. Her weight loss video went viral.
All right. So you ended up popping another balloon. Your name and age.
He 40.
Greg, 41.
Okay. And what do you do?
He 41.
Firefighter, entrepreneur, connoisseur.
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Like I liked it. I was digging what she was saying. She's a gorgeous woman, and I was hearing what she had to say. I thought it was a good vibe. She said nothing wrong to me.
Okay. Nice. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Don't say height.
I think it's more so the energy that I'm feeling.
And she's crazy.
And because of that, normally I feel a level of energy that makes me kind of understand how I feel about you, I guess, in a way. So I guess there's really no attraction there. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm live. I understand.
Thank you.
Respectfully.
Okay, let's head back this way. So we've got 5 guys left. Go ahead and ask them a question. Hope you narrow it down.
Yes. So what do you value most in life and why?
All right. Let's come on this way. Name and age first.
Multitasking over
Hello,
here.
my name is Oba. I'm 39.
And Oba, what do you do?
I am a project manager in the information systems field.
So her question was, what do you value most in life?
and why?
It's funny, I'm learning to value things like relationships because I've spent so much of my life kind of independent, kind of doing my own thing and going my own way. And I'm starting to really understand that the quality of your life is directly related to the quality of those relationships. So,
I feel it.
yeah, that's what
just some advice for him. Because I've been the same, right? You working on your life, you're working on your tasks at hand. You know what I mean? Trying to get better yourself. You know what I mean? But just a word of advice for people that's in that situation, particularly younger people. This gentleman's like 40 years old. You know, you could do that, but also you could practice relationships just by being around the people that you're around. You could constantly work on how to handle people in different situations just by dealing with the people that you're around. So, you know, if you want to be one of them people that's ready to go off at every moment and you want to do that, you know, you like to establish who you are or whatever, you know what I mean? You feel like you him or you feel like you her, then, you know, practice spazzing out at work. You know what I mean? I don't know how long you're going to keep those jobs, but, you know, you can practice that. Or if you know that you're that kind of person as it is and you want to be a better person, you want to be able to get along with people a whole lot better, practice holding back a little bit. You know what I mean? Practice getting along with folks. You know what I mean? In the midst of that, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where he coming from, but I will say that a part of me kind of regrets the fact that I just that I don't necessarily like to get involved with people when I'm focused on something at hand. You know, when I was in culinary school and business school and everything else, focused on that. You know, yeah, I slid by the wayside a little bit here, a little bit there, but nothing too serious. You understand what I'm saying? So maybe that's where he's going. Let's see what he's trying to say.
Value.
Okay, thank you.
Name and age.
Ice 44.
And I
Really understand that the quality of your life is directly related to the quality of those relationships. So, yeah, that's what I value.
Okay, thank you.
Name and age.
Ice 44.
And Ice, what do you do?
I'm an author and I own my own logistics company.
Cool. So if you want to go ahead and answer a question.
Time. I would say I value time. Time we can't get back. We're only here for a limited amount of time, and it's best that we enjoy it while we're here and make the best of it because can't get it back.
That's true.
Okay. Cool. Name and age.
My name Ready, because I'm always ready. And I'm 42.
And Ready, what do you do?
I'm a tattoo artist and I'm a piercer.
So if you want to go ahead and just answer a question.
Probably family. I grew up in a separated home, so I really want to be part of a loving family. I just lost my pops not too long ago, so
Me too.
I saw how death could really separate the family too. So just family.
Yeah.
Name and age.
I'm Cedric. I'm 37.
All right. Cedric, what do you do?
I'm a business development specialist for a staffing agency and an entrepreneur too.
Okay. And then if you want to just answer her question.
Same as Oba, I would say relationships because you're the average of the 5 people that you associate with. So I think that your network is your net worth. So who you associate with matters. Like it speaks volumes of like your character and your personality.
These some well-rounded brothers too.
I'm Jamie. I'm 38.
Jamie, what do you do?
I'm a contract administrator, a student, and I got the best abs in the city.
All right. If you want to go ahead and answer
Plugging
her
yourself
question.
in real fast.
Yeah, I would have said time. I think time is very valuable, but just to be, unique in my own way, I would say knowledge. I consider myself a lifelong learner, and I just think that it's amazing and phenomenal that, no matter how much you know, you really don't know anything at all.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Good answer.
Right.
They're all
So I am
articulate,
going to
they
have
enunciate
you
well.
pop a balloon whenever you're ready. Yes, ma'am.
All right.
Think she finna walk right back to that last dude again. Or the next one. I knew it. I knew it.
She was going to pop, not you, sir.
I knew it. Right when I was about to say enunciate well, he kind of stumbled over his words a little bit, and it was something else about him. I can't necessarily put my finger on it. I like how one thing about it, though, the brother before him piggybacked off the brother before him, or one of the brothers before him, and that's usually a taboo on this show. You know what I mean? You don't want to follow nobody. You don't want to follow that particular cab. You know what I mean? Because it might have dope in it, and dope ain't yours in it. But you know what I mean? Catch the case, go to jail. That's probably a bad analogy. I told you I wasn't always in the church and everything else. I've been to. Anyway, what I'm saying is, one thing I like about what he said something somebody else said, but he said, but to be unique, I'm like this. So let's see why she popped.
So why'd you were walking over here to pop his balloon. Why so?
Yes. Just your overall energy for me. Mm-hmm. I feel like when I look at you, I feel a level of tension, and I don't like that. What I feel when I feel that level of energy, that means you're not going to get. I feel like I'm not going to be my best self with you, so that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you beat her to the punch. Why'd you end up popping your balloon?
Why I pop my balloon? Well, I'm not really into women with short hair. But the way that she carried herself and the way that she presented herself made me feel a different way about it. It made me want to see more of what she was about. But I agree that I don't think our energies really align like that, because I don't want somebody to feel like they can't get with my energy. And I know how my energy is great energy. So if she couldn't pick that up,
Not for you.
yeah, so. Okay. But I hope you found love, Nina.
Thank you. All right, so we've got 4 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
How do you define success in life?
Really good question. Okay.
How do you define success in life? Let's go there and come back. Over here.
To me, I believe success is defined by the amount of value that you add to people, and then how the people coming along behind you are successful as well. So I think success is preceded by succession. So you have to help people become successful in order for you to be even more successful. So.
Okay. Over here.
Time, because I know me personally, like that's when I'm the happiest, when I can do whatever I want to do. So if I got the time to do whatever I want, that's it. I'm happy about that.
Okay. And over here, how do you define success?
For me, I would say it would be just being able to just do what you want every day. Just waking up and just living how you want to live. Not everybody can live how they want to live. That would be for me.
Okay, thank you.
Spend Christmas Day with Disney.
So far, so good. Good answers.
And settle in for a full day of live NBA game action.
And over here.
I have to echo Shedrick's sentiment when it comes to the value that you've been able to provide somebody else. If you have a community of people that you can kind of uplift, whether it's leading from behind or giving them access to, that autonomy, I think that's super, super powerful. And that would be a level of success that I could definitely aspire to.
Thank you. Okay, it is time to pop. Go ahead and pop one balloon.
I thought she was going to get first round.
Ready? Why was your balloon unpopped?
I definitely wanted to hear what she had to say. She's beautiful, so I definitely wanted to hear what she had to say. I like her answers to certain questions, so I was attracted.
Okay. Why do you end up popping his?
I honestly didn't understand your response, but also there's a way I carry myself, and I just feel like we wouldn't match when it comes to that. So
yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, we've got 3 guys left. Go ahead and ask them another question.
The other question would be work-life balance. How do you practice that in your life?
Okay, how do you practice work-life balance?
That's a hard one.
Over 39. That's a really good question.
Yeah.
That's something I struggle with. I am newly into a career, and I'm really trying to kind of make my bones, whatever you want to call it. And that has taken the priority of my life. And I think I'm here on the show because I need to find something to really not aspire to, but I need something finite or tangible that I could say, this is what I'm doing it for, versus trying to just find a balance. You know what I mean? So if I'm not working all the time, it's directly because I want to make sure that life of the people that I'm with is fulfilled.
Man, for real, it be that way. And you know what? That's going to be a good topic for another podcast I have called The Dilemma of a Good One. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, trying to find, let's just go back a little bit so we can hit the nail on the head.
Then I could say, this is what I'm doing it for.
Exactly. That's what it was. He just jogged my memory and just, we here. We're going to do what we got to do, right? We're going to take care of home. I mean, make sure that the lights is on. Make sure the bills are paid. You know what I'm saying? We're doing our best to do that, right? Make sure there's food on the table, which, by the way, I got a great prime rib cooking in the oven, so it's smelling great. I'm about to go check it in a minute. But the thing about it, though, is that I noticed personally that I work better, I work harder, I'm more successful, I'm more driven, and I'm even more happier when I'm doing it for somebody other than me. You know what I'm saying? I've noticed that about myself. You know what I mean? It could be the provider in me that, I don't know what it is, and it also could be, because one of my love language is active service. You know what I'm saying? When it's appreciated and when it's You know what I mean? You got to be reciprocated as well. You know what I mean? Take advantage of it or whatnot. I'm gone. But what I'm saying is, it's so much. The life flow is so much better when you're doing it for somebody other than yourself. Because I'm not a selfish individual. You know what I mean? I'm not a trick, nothing like that. Where I just be giving out money and all that kind of stuff. No, that ain't what I'm saying. But I'm saying just working on the same page to achieve the same thing. You understand what I'm saying? And doing it together is a beautiful thing, and it's just so much better when it's that way.
Versus trying to just find a balance. You know what I mean? So if I'm not working all the time, it's directly because I want to make sure that life of the people that I'm with is fulfilled or, you know, enlivened or something like that. So right now it's just work, and I'm here to find
It's
the
a
balance.
blessing to be a blessing to others. As a matter of fact, one of my favorite scriptures, the Bible says you esteem others higher than yourself. You know what I mean? A lot of people don't want to do that, though. You know what I mean? They want to make it all about them. You know what I mean? How Lil Wayne said on that one song, you know what I mean? You all about her and she all about hers. You know what I mean? I'm not saying that situation. But what I'm saying is, just think of a husband wanting his wife, want to hold her to a high esteem. You know what I'm saying? Esteem her so high. And she want to do the same thing for her husband. Man, do you know how much better that relationship is going to be? And I'm not saying everybody, but each one is giving 100%, but both of them striving to do 85% or more every single day.
Over here.
For me, it would be work hard, play harder. I mean, you put in the work to do what you want. So I put in the grind to be able to travel and do what I want.
Okay. And let's hear from you over here.
So I'm not a huge believer in work-life balance, only because I believe like how you do one thing is how you do everything. So if I'm gonna be my best self at work, I need to be my best self outside of work too.
That's right. That's true.
Yes.
I think royal blue for the go.
All right, go ahead and pop another balloon. Okay, so Ice, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
I like the naturalness. You know, the eyelashes, the dimples, the
All
pretty
natural.
soles.
No, that's wrong. That's true.
Gorgeous in her own way. I'm digging it.
Okay. So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Work-life balance is important to me. One of my deal breakers is someone who's a workaholic. And I know that you said work hard, play hard, but I just feel that if you don't, you know, with the work hard, play hard part, I guess I needed to understand it more. But for me, it's just, it kind of gave me a sense that you kind of work a lot. And you know, with the play hard, I don't know, you didn't really elaborate how you balance that part out. So that's the only part for me. So, yeah.
Just leave it alone,
for me,
player.
Workaholic.
Don't even try to retort.
Yeah.
I work hard,
anyway.
but I don't work a lot in that sense. But I do work, but I travel. So it's mainly for me. It's just, you know, you work smarter, not harder. So I have things set up to where I can do what I want, but I get it though.
You should have said work smarter.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
Okay.
All right, thank you. Okay, we got two guys left. Go ahead and ask them your last question.
One thing I noticed about her, and if this is your first time looking at the show, you might want to go look at some older episodes, but typically, I think they're sending instructions that the contestants that are coming out to choose somebody, they usually walk backwards, like Arlette. Notice Arlette, she'll never turn around. She always walks backwards and forward. This young lady right here, she taking advantage of every opportunity to show what she got. You know what I mean? And she got a lot. You know what I mean?
Question.
Next question. Probably the last question. We're going to see. Last major question, anyway.
How do you define love?
Ooh.
How do you define
This girl got all original questions. I ain't heard none of these questions before on this show.
I got to switch it up. We got to surprise you guys.
Oh, that's a good question because I honestly feel like I've never found love in that sense where like I'm trying to be a partner with someone. So my definition of love may be a little different. So for me, I would say full transparency from day one and just letting everything out on the table and hey, either you're gonna stick with me or you're not. So that's what I think love is.
Okay. All right, let's hear from you here. How do you define love?
You don't want to piggyback off him.
I'm gonna say just one word, keep it short and sweet, effort.
Okay. So how do you define love?
That love is an action that develops into a feeling, and it's just putting in.
Him.
It's just, you know, making sure that you're both communicating and doing the things that you have to do to pour into one another.
Absolutely.
But it's all action.
Yeah, I agree.
That develops into a feeling. Yeah. Awesome.
All right, our two guys left. Any questions for her?
Why the U.S. Safety Commission wants to ban this baseball
We're about to get to the good part.
Big retailers
Get down
already
to the
banned this
good part.
product
I
from
think he's
their
gonna go
stores.
home with it.
You said you were into salsa, bachata. Those are really like that can be intimate, or there's a level of intimacy when it comes to partner dancing. How do you find that balance between, let's say you and your partner go out. How do you find that balance between dancing bachata with somebody and keeping your partner in mind? As your, because I know, like I said, Latin partner dancing can be very sensual. So what does the effort look like to make sure that your partner isn't? Do you find that balance between, let's say you and your partner go out. How do you find that balance between dancing bachata with somebody and
else
keeping your
That's what he's
partner
saying. Somebody
in mind?
else.
In mind.
While your partner's
as
looking.
Your,
That's a good
because
question.
I know, like I said, partner dancing
Ask
can be very
Usher,
sensual. So
Kiki now.
what does what
don't
does
know
the
about
effort
her.
look like to make sure that your partner is in a comfortable space?
Yeah.
Yeah, while they're watching. I get it.
First is a conversation to kind of help see where he's at or what he understands about the actual dance and the culture, to see then what I need to basically help him understand. But secondly, there is a way to dance separately. And I would show him that, and then we will kind of make a decision there, depending on how he feels. I'll dance with him at home. Okay, this is how I'll dance with the guys. And then from there, we'll make a decision on how we want to move forward.
How long have you been dancing?
I'm Latina.
It don't matter
I'm
to him, though.
Afro-Latina.
He want her
So I've been
anyway.
dancing since I was 5 years old, maybe 3. And so, yeah, my mom is from Puerto Rico. My dad is Dominican. And I've been dancing my whole life. I'm not professional. I'm very old-fashioned in my dancing. But there is a respectful way to dance with another person. But it will be, yeah. So.
That answer ain't good enough for me. You understand what I'm saying? I need you to be respectful when you're on the dance floor with him. You know what I mean? Ain't no bending over, twerking and all that, backing that thing up and all that. No. Especially when in a public setting, you know what I mean? And, you got to be a representation of me. You know what I mean? You can dance and have your fun, but, you know what I mean?
Cool. Thank you.
That's just me, though.
Any questions over here?
But he ain't going to pop because he like her. He ain't got a good question because she been coming with fire.
Thank you.
She been coming with fire. Ain't gonna lie.
What does success mean to you?
Yeah.
So,
prove my point.
what does success mean to me? I think it's reaching your highest vibration, which is authenticity for me. That for me is success because it lines everything else up for you. We're in a world where money and materials is what this earth has to offer. So normally when you reach your highest self, when you reach authenticity, everything that's for you will come to you and you will reach your purpose. So that is success to me.
I think she gonna pop here. That's just me. I'm an observant person. That's what I see. But I could be wrong.
Okay, it is now the tough part. You do have to pop one of their balloons.
Oh, Lord.
I know they had a lot of great responses, great questions. Whenever you're ready, though, pop one balloon.
And I can't ask any more questions.
No,
Yeah.
not right now.
All right.
Oh.
So far, I've been right all the way through. It's not always the case, but this one,
All right, so I saw you were real hurt when she did that. So why'd you have your balloon unpopped?
Because she's beautiful. She's active. I like that too. You keep yourself in shape. You got good energy as well. So,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Well, I was super interested.
So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I'll be completely honest. I was looking at your eyes, felt a connection, but then I was looking at his eyes and felt a stronger connection.
she's feeling
That's
it.
literally the reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Thank you.
It's a
All
match.
right, let me have you follow us up here. Come on up
I
here.
personally would pop on her just because of what I said a minute ago, but
Okay, stand up
I
this
hope
side.
I
All right,
wish him
so
the best.
any final question between the two of you before we determine if this is a match?
¿Hablas español?
Sí,
Of course, blood.
Sí.
Oh.
Come on, dude. He just want to show he can too.
Yo no.
He had the accent
he
though,
can.
right?
Yeah, really good.
He can't speak it, but all
Okay,
right.
are you good? Any questions?
I do have a question. I have 2 dogs. How do you feel
What
about
breed?
Pop.
2 toy poodles?
Are they hypoallergenic?
2 of them. Yeah.
All right, let's talk more. Let's talk more.
You know, he ain't gonna pop because he like her.
Is that a problem though?
No,
I'm a full package.
That's-
Okay.
No kids, 2 dogs.
My only question.
I would just need hypoallergenic dogs because I'm allergic to the dander, to the feces, the smell, and whatnot. So they got to be well trained, clean, and really hypoallergenic. I love good dogs though. Best dog we had a couple years ago. He ended up getting hit by a car though. But yeah,
Perfect. Well then, is it a yes for you for her?
of course it is.
Absolutely yes.
And is it a yes for you for him?
She rocking with him.
We got a match.
That's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up.
I'll take the mic.
Unity in the community.
You guys can go on up. Go ahead, take your lady. Make some noise for them guys.
That's what's up.
Okay, let's bring out our next single lady.
What her name is?
Hello, welcome in.
Oh, she going
What's your
home.
name?
My name is Tamia.
Tamia, how old are you?
Tamia going home with
36
somebody.
years old.
And what do you do?
I am an engineer.
Okay.
What
I
field?
work in medical manufacturing.
Nice.
Oh,
And I'm
she
also
not
an
bad.
entrepreneur.
Okay.
I own a clothing store as well.
All
Oh, she getting her
right. Very
coin.
busy. What do you like to do for fun?
Yeah, she's like that. She definitely going home and she don't pop everybody. It's somebody they want her.
Things I do for fun.
Lean in a little
One,
bit.
I love to travel. So I like to go see new places.
Okay.
I know you didn't ask, but that hair right there is just a little too much for me. But that's all right. You know what? She rocking it well. First 2 women, appearance wise, for not necessarily what I like, but they wearing it well though. They look good on her. She even got her lashes on. Not a big fan of them neither. And don't come for me or whatever in the comments. But my thing is, the more natural, the better. You get what I'm saying? Flaws and all. You know what I'm saying? But if you can make it an enhancement and it actually does help you to look better or whatnot, and it doesn't, it's not extra, like extra. You know what I'm saying? It's all good.
I like sports.
I speak for
Going to
myself when I
basketball
say that.
games, football games. I like music, so going to concerts, listening to music, dancing. Yeah, and then I like to help people, others.
Shit,
so
another 8
doing
out of
community
10
work,
as well.
Good.
8 or above out of 10.
mentoring, coaching, any way I can help my community.
Okay.
build.
Now, what do you look for in a man?
Things I'm looking for in a
She don't
man.
want that height.
One, a man that knows the Lord. I'm looking for a man
I just
that
don't know the Lord.
is secure. And when I say secure, I mean secure in himself, secure in who he is, his abilities, and his future, where he's going.
Okay.
It's 2 for me.
I
2
also
out of 2.
look for
I'll say
somebody
that.
that wants longevity, that's in it for the long haul, somebody that wants marriage, children. So, yeah.
Young men, young women, there are some good ones out there. She's talking a good one right now. There are some good ones out there. Peep the podcast. Dilemma of a good one.
What I look for.
Now, what are some deal breakers?
Dilemma of a good man. Last season,
Deal
dilemma of a good one.
breakers,
Now,
cigarette smoking is a no for me. 420, do your thing, but, also,
420, marijuana.
if you've
Weed
been
smoke.
previously
Catch you.
married.
I'm out.
I'm not going to do that one.
All right, cool. So we
Yeah.
did get some pop balloons.
What if they're your
Let's
best
go
friend,
over there
though?
and see why they ended up popping.
Yeah,
Your
get along
name and
well.
age.
Desmond, call me Dr. Des, age 37, founder CEO of Platinum Care Health Solutions.
All right, and Desmond, why'd you end up popping your balloon?
She's a beautiful lady, attractive, nice teeth. I love that. I put my balloon 1 because of the age, 2nd because of the legs.
What's wrong with her legs?
What's wrong with her legs?
There's nothing wrong with your legs.
No.
I do pay attention to the full package,
Yeah.
and I'm very specific when
Yeah.
it comes to physical attraction. So that really didn't fall into my area of interest. Thank
Okay.
you. Yeah.
What's wrong with her legs?
Thicker women, you like slimmer women?
I love women that are fit. there's certain specifications I'm looking for. The thickness has to be at a specific location. So that's what I'm looking for.
Well, that's the African gene, so I can't help that one.
What's wrong with her legs,
I
bro?
gotta just roll with it.
Gotcha.
That's the DNA.
Beautiful
That's the
teeth.
ancestors.
I love it.
so.
It's very wide
Yeah.
and very clean, and I
Thank
love
you.
it.
This dude's
Hygiene is
tripping.
perfect.
Thank you. Thank you.
All right, now is he someone that's your type?
I like the way you're dressed. I love your outfit. Yeah. Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Yeah.
And just to show I'm impartial, them shoes is something I'll never wear as well. You know what I mean? Some things just, them
Yeah.
shoes,
Yeah, maybe.
boots, shoes, whatever.
Yeah.
We'll take that.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
And I
Take
dress.
another
I'll be
pop
fitted.
down
That's
here.
just me.
Your name and age.
Ice 44.
Okay, and Ice, why did you end up popping your balloon?
Because he don't love the Lord.
You seem real cool. You seem like you I feel good energy with you. But honestly, I don't feel that initial like whoa with you.
Yeah.
And that's something that I really would like in my woman. But I like the pretty toes.
Oh,
you
thank
like
you.
that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, it's
I
just-
appreciate that.
It's just not the initial spark.
Yep,
But
yep,
but
that's understandable.
So now is he someone that's your type?
Ladies, y'all didn't ask, but I got 2 words for you. French tips. I know y'all like these white polish and the black polish. Thank God they got rid of that on the toes. But the white polish that's cool. French tips. Colorful French tips. Black French tips. White French tips. Red French tips. Green French tips. Blue French tips. French tips. Can't stress it enough. French tip.
I wouldn't necessarily say he's my type, to be honest.
And why not?
Look a little good.
You know what? I'm not sure, but I think it's probably the chemistry as well. Initially, yeah.
She held back on him.
All right, cool. You did get another pop right here. Your name and age.
My name Ready because I'm always ready. I'm 42, and I married my baby mom back in 2007. So, I mean, we been divorced about 15 years, but I was married. Shout out to her and my son, DJ.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, I mean, you beautiful. I love brown skin women. I love thick women.
Yeah, that's understandable. He has beautiful eyes. Your eyes are very, very beautiful. I like how you match your shirt with them. So
I match you, too.
he did that. He's a clean guy, soft-spoken. So yeah, I'd probably talk to Ice. Yeah.
I'm ready though.
Oh, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ice. I'm sorry. Ooh. See, look. I'm thinking about... No, I'm sorry, Ready. So the nicknames was getting me. So it's like, hold on. I gotta keep up. I'm sorry. But yeah.
Pretty red. Coming at you. Holding the ground like I'm
One
standing
of
up
your
the
deal
stack.
breakers was someone who is divorced.
Yeah. Yeah. That's a little touchy one.
That's a stupid
Yeah.
one. I'm sorry.
We had one more down here. Name and age.
Even if I wasn't divorced,
Jamie,
15 years ago.
I'll be 38 next month. Yeah.
So Jamie, why'd you end up
Actually,
popping your
17
balloon?
years ago he got
I
married.
popped my balloon because I just wasn't physically attracted. I feel like it was the level of makeup, the level of lace front. And I usually go for like more petite women. I feel like she's very beautiful, but it's just not my particular style.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I said all that, but
device has just shattered the telecommunications
somebody was thinking,
industry's biggest
he
lie.
tripping
An
when I
invention
said it,
that
but
lets you connect to
speaking for
lightning
most
fast
men,
internet
not
anywhere
all,
in the
but
world.
most.
Gotcha. So
He just kept it
you
real.
don't like a woman that like takes care
I
of
like.
herself, that looks good, puts into herself.
Yeah,
values
I was
herself?
on the fence for real. I'm not gonna lie. Like I was like, you're not my normal type,
like.
but I almost, you know what I'm saying? I almost was going. So
Yeah.
I like.
kudos to you because you almost got me like out of my normal.
No, yep, sometimes, but you like what you like. That's fine.
Absolutely.
I like.
Now is he someone that's your type?
I think he's a handsome man. I like the sweater and the jewelry. Yeah. Yeah, your eyebrows do look like you got them done, though. So I don't know if you could come for the lace.
So do you love them or no?
If they're like actually did, like they
But
might.
you don't know.
They might be more
So
on
you
fleek
don't
than
know.
mine, though. I ain't
Okay.
gonna lie,
All
but
right.
that's fine.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, they're
Appreciate it.
you know, but
Yeah.
understandable.
Hey, no compliment.
Yeah. No shade, no shade. I'm sorry. I just look like, oh, okay.
Come on this way.
Sorry.
All right, so we've got 3 balloons left on pops. Go ahead and ask them a question.
My first question is gonna be.
Yeah, I was taking that prime rib out the oven, but I was listening. I don't know if you heard me, but that ain't no compliment. She just basically just called him sassy. She just emasculated the brother. You know what I mean? By the way she said it. It's not what she said, it's how she said it. I'm going to take it back a little bit, but the way I received it is, she got a little girdle on, so she a little bigger than usual, but I ain't going to lie.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, like they
But
might.
you don't know.
They might be more
So
on
you
fleek
don't
than
know.
mine, though. I ain't
Okay.
gonna. You can
See?
go for the lace.
So do you love them or no?
If
The tit for tat got to go. You know what I mean? Hey, when they go low, you go high. That's just my philosophy of life. You know what I mean? Humble is the way. You know what I'm saying? Now see, because he said that about her, he gave it to her. He gave her the list. Bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? That he didn't like. So now she just gotta she just gotta come back for him. She just gotta say something. So it ain't the fact that she said it looked like you get your eyebrows done. As Arlette's saying, that is a compliment. It's the on fleek part that now there you go. What man do you know will say that he on fleek with anything? Or I got my hat is on fleek. You know what I mean? The warrior, it's on fleek. Yeah, this right here, this that warm up jersey. You ain't never seen one of this. This on fleek. I'm only saying it. Come on now, it don't make no sense. But you know, she just went from the above 8 to she just dropped below 6 just with that right there because got time for that drama, that the undertones and whatnot. No, we don't want to flow under the undertones and undertow. Can't float like that. We can't flow like that.
they're like actually did, like they
But
might.
you don't know.
They might be more
So
on
you
fleek
don't
than
know.
mine.
Could have been
though. I
born
ain't
like
gonna
that.
lie, but that's fine.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, they're
Appreciate it.
you know, but
On
yeah,
fleek.
understandable. Yeah.
Thank you.
No shade. No shade. I'm sorry. I just look like, oh, okay.
Come on this way.
She shaded that like I just shaded my eyes.
All right,
Won't
so we've got
shade.
3 balloons left on pops. Go ahead and ask them a question.
My first question is gonna be
Matter of fact,
5 years from now, what would you want your life to look like?
Okay.
What do you
question I
envision your life
always
to look
asked a
like
long
5
time
years
ago. I
from now?
stopped
Name and
asking
age,
because
and
I
what do
didn't
you
never
envision
get a
your
good
life looking
answer.
like 5 years from now?
That was my 20s though.
And I'm 40.
To be fair.
In 5 years from now, to
You
push
better
my
know.
clothing brand, advocate for sickle cell because my sister passed from it.
Okay.
I have it as well. So let's run the numbers up for people who look like us because they
Yeah.
kind of sweep it under the rug.
Absolutely. I
And not
love
work.
that. Yeah.
The whole
love
not
that.
working thing. So.
Yeah.
Be done with work and
Awesome.
retired. In his
We're here.
40s.
Name and age and answer to your question.
My name is
Boy,
Greg. I'm
water.
41. 5 years from now, I'm still gonna be working. Like I'm really the hustler type. I'm real like
Yeah.
entrepreneur spirit. Like I'm always so like I have a life plan, and my life plan 5 years from now, I'll still be working on the empire.
No lie, no shade, but the fit is giving pimp on the prowl right about now. Now, the boy sharp, though. He wearing it. You know what I mean? It look good on him. You know what I'm saying? I just had to just say that, though. He talking about he going to be working around. But look at his mannerisms. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
I'm still building for sure.
But what would your life?
Isms
What do you
in
want
that.
your life to look
Isms.
like? What are some things
5 years
that
from now,
you envision yourself having?
5 years from now, I'm financially set.
Mm-hmm.
You know, just living my life, doing what I want, doing exactly what I want to do,
Being free.
and
Yeah.
work hard
Yeah.
and play hard. I mean, cliche, but work hard, play hard. But like
Gotcha.
5 years from now, I plan to still be working and
Yeah,
still
that's what got popped
Yeah.
to say
hitting my
that.
nuggets and you
Yeah.
know
Getting
doing
it-
what I'm supposed to
getting
do.
10
Exactly.
toes. Yep, I got
Exactly.
you. Awesome.
Name and age and answer to her question.
I'm Cedric and I'm 37. And 5 years from now, I see myself
She look locked in.
financially independent, growing a family.
Yeah.
Talk about
and
energy.
just
She
investing
look locked
into
in on him.
Anything that could add value back to me and my family. What my legacy is going to
What
be.
if he'll take her home?
Awesome. Awesome.
Let's head on
Okay,
back.
so we ain't turning around no more when we walk
Alrighty,
back.
So,
okay, all right.
I'm going to go ahead and actually flip
now.
it on over to you and have
all
you answer
good.
your own question.
Show the world.
So 5 years from now, I want to get deeper in my career as an engineer and really continue to pave the way for women that look like me in the engineering field. I also want to start multiple businesses, so growing an empire that I can pass down to my children, and then having a family for sure.
So red suit is for her.
All right, so let me hand you a
She
pick.
like the other dude though. He the one for her though.
Hold on to that.
Fly world.
And I am
think
going to
you
have
going
you
down,
pop
buddy.
one balloon out of the 3 guys left.
That's a nice sweater though. I think you
This
finna
is the
go
part
down.
that
I don't know.
know,
I'm trying to look. I'm trying to be the psychic one. I don't know
I'm
for sure.
sorry.
I was wrong. I was wrong. Popped his finger and a balloon at the same
All
time.
right, so why did you have your balloon unpop?
She's gorgeous, and I like her. I like her aura. She's very well put together, soft spoken, and
you.
I like him tall and thick too.
I appreciate that.
All right, so why'd you end up right?
You know?
Why'd you end up popping his balloon?
I just think out of the 3 guys, physically, aesthetically, as far as like a partnership, I would match better with the other 2.
Cool.
Yeah.
Respect it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
You had a good answer though.
All right, go ahead and ask the 2 remaining guys another question.
What does a healthy or good relationship look like to you?
Okay, let's start here.
Learning from each other. If I don't know nothing about you, you don't know nothing about me. We ain't gonna get nowhere. And I don't like all that arguing, so
Yeah.
teach me, but don't talk at me.
Yeah.
That's it.
Talk to me, not at me.
Understandable.
Over here.
A healthy relationship is like a free space. I want I want to be in a situation where like we're honest with ourselves. We are who we are. You know what I mean? So like organically, we need to be able to like function, doing you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think that's a lot of things that people kind of like mess up with. We bump heads just because our lives don't connect. So
Yeah.
I want to be able to be me, be free, and grow and be healthy with it. You know?
Yeah.
So that's my thing.
I got it. Awesome. Thank you.
If you don't lose at least 1 pound per day by eating
We're
bananas,
getting down to
pay
the
close
good
attention
part.
to this video. If
Get
you're
down
eating
to the
bananas
good
and
part.
Okay, guys, any questions for her?
So I'm very big on supporting.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got my own clothing line. Is you putting it in your store or not? This it right here.
That's
Honestly,
nice.
I'm a walking
We're
billboard.
gonna open your own store. That's what we're gonna do. Yeah.
So
Come on. Come on. Come on. But still put this in there in your store though. But come on, girl. Yeah, she talking my talk.
We're gonna build it together.
so we
gonna
can make
put
money
everything-
together.
Oh, absolutely. If we're not making money, we can't even. That's not gonna work.
But would you make money with your friend?
Where you been all my life?
Make money with anyone that God has put in my place to help or to impact.
In her path, not her place. Her
So
path.
that can be anything. It doesn't have to be monetary. It can be giving resources, support.
We need more women to
love,
think like this woman here.
You know, and just energy. Yeah.
Any questions here?
Have you been married? Do you have kids? Where you live?
Jesus. I have never been married.
Better not have been.
I would like to get married sooner than later. I do not have any children. And I live in Minnesota. Minneapolis, Minnesota. So I live in the cold. We live up north.
This could be a problem because I don't think he's from that area, and she definitely ain't trying to move. Not the way she rooted in her, what she got going on. I don't see her trying to move. Let's see.
But I travel a lot. So I'm between
Okay, she travel a
Minneapolis,
lot.
Dallas. I like to travel. So I'm on the road, and I'm not afraid to drive. I drive.
Love it.
Yeah.
And where are you since you asked that?
I'm in New Jersey. I'm in North New Jersey. Bricks.
East Coast. Gotcha.
And let's ask you
Might
since
work.
you asked him, where are you?
Las Vegas, Nevada.
Nice.
Might
Alrighty,
work.
so it is time to pop
Might work.
one of their balloons. Whose are we popping?
The tall boy. Because red suit is more her for her. I was wrong, but I was right.
So why did you have your balloon unpopped?
She want to make money. I'm about money, and I believe friendships, you got to have the, like, ground foundation. So if she put me on, I'm going to be loyal to her as a friend, but I want to make the money.
Okay.
And that's just keeping it G.
So why'd you end up popping his balloon?
Honestly, I don't mind helping, but right now, where I am in my life, I'm building, but I want somebody that's going to bring, that can match me.
Bring something to the table.
And what I bring to the table, and we build together. So I'm not looking
That's
to
what I've been wanting all my life.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I do that already, I can do that just as a friend, as a coach or somebody, just, but I want somebody that's established. Yeah.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Babe Boy might have dodged a bullet here, though, because I don't know if he said it the way he really wanted to say it. I don't know how established he is. If he already got his clothing brand and maybe he have a store for it or whatever, then, he probably would have said that, though, right then and there. You know what I mean? But I say he dodged a bullet because if he's not quite there yet, you know what I mean? You don't want a woman to make you. You know what I mean? Because that means she could turn around and break you. You get what I'm saying? She's done with the relationship or whatnot. Next thing you know, your lease is, your stuff is on the streets. You know what I mean? You can't sell it to nobody now because she didn't cut it all up or threw it out in the streets or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? So that might not be the best thing. Not to say that she's the type of do it, but when there's a possibility of something like that happening, you never know. Once the feelings and emotions and stuff get in the air, it can get it could get stormy. The winds get to blowing and everything, and it could get a little crazy. So, yeah, bro, just keep on striving and doing your thing, and hopefully somebody like her come along. It's not many that's like her, to think like her, to talk like how she's talking, if she ain't just talking and she really about it like that. But building together is definitely a good way to go when you have somebody who don't feel like they're better than you, and she seems like that's where she's coming from because she's here already. She don't want nobody down there. Although we do it all the time, though. Men do it all the time, but you know what I'm saying.
I'll have you come on up here with us, and I'll have you stand.
This boy right here, he hustling
here.
too, though.
Okay,
So
right
that it might
stand
work.
on over here.
What y'all height look
all right,
like?
y'all. Any
Same.
final questions between the two of you?
Of course it is. Of course there's a question.
Do you eat pork?
Honestly, I'm African, so we eat a lot of things.
Not a lot of pork in an African diet.
But I love fish, so I really want to become pescatarian. So, but yeah, I eat bacon for sure.
Me too. Sorry.
She asked the question for her. You almost got popped.
You good? Do you have any final questions? If you don't have one, it's fine. You don't have to force it.
What do you do for work again?
I'm a firefighter, entrepreneur, and I do event space, like event manager.
Oh, I'm actually even thinking about getting in that
We can
business.
chat.
That's
We can chat.
amazing.
We can definitely
I like
chat.
that.
All right.
Yeah.
Let me ask my final question then. Is it a yes for you for her?
The only reason I would say no, I don't want to do long distance. So I hit Minnesota, I think.
What?
Long distance, and I have my own situation with a long distance situation.
I can come over there. I can travel.
Oh,
so,
she wants you,
and
bro.
I want to move. So I don't want to
Okay, I
live
was
in the
wrong.
cold
She not
forever.
telling
New
me.
Jersey?
I would move to a lot of places. I would move international. I'm open. I'm
Yeah,
I
buddy.
have a foreign mindset.
Man,
So, yeah.
let's go. Let's go.
Oh.
We can chat.
Okay, well,
Gotta
let me
get
ask
you
that
home
again.
with me
Is it a
tonight.
yes for you for her?
I say yes.
It's a fuck, but what?
Is it a yes for you for him?
Yes.
Okay, we got
Ooh,
it.
baby.
I'll take this
Gotta
mic.
get you
and
home
you guys
with
can
me
go on
tonight.
off. Go ahead and make some noise for them, guys.
Oh. Yeah, they raw. They raw. I can't wait till they catch up come along. I forgot to mention the catch-ups. They do catch-ups. So look, that's part one. I'm finna come right back with part two, only because it's a longer. Like I said, it's a long video. Arlette and them still got an hour to go. You know what I'm saying? So we finna come right back with part two. This is part one. If you don't see it on here, just scroll through. Look for Father Lessons, episode 36, part two. Be right here. All right.